Hello, once again, and welcome to the 56th edition of Boxing Predictions. Yeah, there are also this weekend there are good fights to cover. So let's start off uh, first with one that is on Thursday. It's a featherweight fight. Joseph Diaz, he's the undefeated featherweight prospect, let's say, is defending his WBO NABO title against the faded former champion Victor Terrazas. As you remember, this guy once briefly held the WBC super bantamweight title. He beat Christian Mijares, but then lost it to Leo Santa Cruz by knockout. Yeah. Terrazas he also has victories over Fernando Montiel and Neomar Cermeno. But he has also lost to, after losing to Santa Cruz, he was also knocked out in 2 rounds by Eduardo Hernandez, who is a hard puncher. But anyway, this guy, Joseph Diaz, he looks more like a technician than some kind of, really like a knockout artist. But he beat Rene Alvarado, for instance, by decision, and Jason Velez also. So yeah, in his last fight he beat the undefeated Rafael Rivera. So he's the favorite. It is a 10-round fight. So well, this may go the distance, maybe. Who knows? But yeah. I think Terrazas, he's 35 and he's definitely seen his best days long ago. He actually didn't fight between 2013 and 2016. Maybe Joseph Diaz can't stop him. He has a few late rounds stoppages, sorry. But it may also go the distance, so, you know. Anyway, Joseph Diaz is the clear favorite to win this. Let's say on points, okay. Yeah, and then we move forward. Yeah. To Saturday. There are no really good fights until then. But anyway, on Saturday we have uh come on. Yeah, of course, okay. Callum Smith. He was actually supposed to fight Jürgen Bremer, but he got injured, so now he's fighting some unknown replacement called Nicky Holtzken. He's from the Netherlands, actually. He's 13-0, but he's only fought really kind of club fighters journeyman so far. He's the semi-final of the Super Series. So this, I also thought that Smith would win against Bremer, but this is going to be even easier. It's a no-brainer. So Smith wins this for sure. Unless this guy, Holtken, should turn out to be some kind of Cinderella man. I doubt it. Callum Smith, he now has 23 victories and 17 by KO. So I think he will win by a knockout here. I think, yeah. In his last fight, he nearly stopped Eric Skoglund, who was pretty good technician. He also stopped Luke Blackledge and a few others, Rocky Fielding in one round. So this guy can hit, of course. And he is one of the best British fighters right now, actually. Especially one of the best younger British fighters. So I guess he will win by a knockout somewhere in the fifth, sixth round, something like that. Most likely. Perhaps even the third. Who knows? Yeah, between the third and sixth. That's in Germany, Bayern, Nuremberg. Then there are a few Japanese fights, but none that are good enough to speak of. Yeah. And then there's, this one is kind of good, decent. In York Hall on Saturday, Anthony Yard, the best British light heavyweight, is returning against, let's say a decent, but nowhere near his caliber, European French fighter, Tony Averlan. Yeah, I remember I have seen him fight before. He's been beaten in all of his serious fights, serious tests, so this is another easy fight for Yard, and I bet another knockout, for sure. Even though Averlan has only been stopped twice, and once by Jürgen Bremer, actually, and once long ago by some unknown guy. But Yard, he's really looking great right now. He will be a world champion rather soon, I'd say. I think, unless if they give him the shot, the chance. This is a 10-round fight also for some minor titles, and so Anthony Yard is going to win by a rather quick knockout within 4 rounds, I think, for sure. Yeah. Let's go further. Oh yeah, and now to the main event. First, let's go to the Carlos Cuadras versus McWilliams Arroyo fight. It's for the vacant WBC Super Flyweight title. Cuadras, he has now he's returning after losing. He lost to Roman Gonzalez and Juan Francisco Estrada, so this is an easier fight for him, one that he should win, of course. McWilliams Arroyo. He's a solid fighter, but I think not as good as his brother McJoe. He's a puncher. All of his 14 wins are are by knockout. 14 out of 16, yeah. But he has lost against technicians, so, Cuadras is a rather good technician, I guess. Yeah. So he should win this by decision, I think, yeah. He's also a puncher, but I think that McWilliams has a good chin. He hasn't been stopped yet, and he's faced Chocolatito, so that should be the proof that Cuadras should not be able to stop him. This is also a 10-round fight, so I say Cuadras on points. Then we have Brian Viloria, who is returning, is fighting for WBA's flyweight title against Artem Dalakian from Azerbaijan, actually, and based in Ukraine. This guy, he stopped Silvio Teano, but nobody really, famous yet. He has only 15 fights, and Viloria, he's 37, so he's definitely past his peak. So, but he's still very good, and you can never know what will happen in a fight with where between him and someone kind of good. Yeah, this guy Dalakian, he looks quite strong, it's 30 years, 7 years younger, but he's also rather short, of course. He's a flyweight. They're about equal in height. So, but this is in USA where Viloria is based, so it will be tough for Dalakian to get a decision. He will have to win by a knockout, I guess, or really, be really dominant, like win 9 rounds or something, 10. So I predict Viloria to win by a close decision, actually, yeah. And then Donnie Nietes, one interesting fight. Donnie Nietes fighting Juan Carlos Reveco. Yeah, Donnie only has one rather distant loss, and not rather, very distant. In 2004, he only lost a split decision to Anki Ankota, a good fighter he was. So he hasn't lost for 13 years. That was in September. So, but Reveco, he is a very good also Argentinian fighter. Perhaps not at his best. He was stopped by Kazuto Ioka in 2015. Since then, he beat Kongich Nantapech. Of course, Nietes is a favorite, of course, here. Yeah, well, Reveco has only been stopped once, and at flyweight, if this was light flyweight, then maybe could have expected Donnie to win by a knockout, but no, not at flyweight. I don't think so. So I think he will win by a decision also. And then the best fight of this weekend is between I'm not gonna call him Wisak It's crazy. His real name is Srisaket or Rungvisai. The best fighter of last year, in my opinion, because he beat the seemingly unbeatable Roman Gonzalez Chocolatito. So he's fighting a very, very good. The best opponent after Gonzalez is Juan Francisco Estrada. And Estrada also hasn't lost for a while, since he lost to Gonzalez in 2012. And since then he has been the unified champion super flyweight, but he's no longer a champion right now, so he's fighting Srisaket for the WBC title. Yeah, well, with Srisaket it's hard to predict. He did lose to Cuadras, even though that was a close fight. He lost by a technical decision in Mexico. So, and so before that he didn't lose really long, And I guess he's the favorite here, but Estrada, as I said, is very good. But the thing is, Srisaket, he has a great ability to, to cut off the ring, and he's a formidable offensive fighter. Throws many punches, and has a good stamina. So I guess he can. If he was able to stop Roman Gonzalez, then to knock him out even. Maybe he can do the same to Estrada, who knows. But I guess it's too much to, I just wouldn't bet on it, I think. Estrada, he hasn't really, I must admit, I didn't follow that much. I didn't follow too much of his career, but I know that he's a very good, excellent fighter. He can box and punch, so I expect this to be a very close fight. But who knows? Well, since Estrada is Mexican, he might get the decision. This is in Inglewood, California, so who knows? Yeah. So this one is wide open. It's a super fight, really. well, well, I don't know really. It may be that Srisaket's performances against Gonzalez were just, that Gonzalez was tailor-made for him. Perhaps he will not do as well against Estrada, who knows. Perhaps he has proven himself as a very, very good fighter before. He won the WBC title before, and he beat Yota Sato by TKO, and Hirofumi Mukai. Two very good fighters, actually. The Cuadras fight was just, stuff that happens sometimes. It was a clash of heads. The fight gets stopped too soon, and he just happened to be behind on the scorecards, and you know, but it's not a true loss anyway. I feel that way. Yeah, I'm thinking. I think this fight, since Estrada is more like the home fighter, and it would be safer to pick him to win by a decision. So I think either Estrada wins by a decision, close one, or Srisaket wins by a stoppage. Yeah. So that was all for this time. So thanks for watching and see you around.